You know what, Zuko? I think you're right. Let's go ahead and give everybody an update on how our training has been going. As you guys will be able to see, we've done a lot of training. Zuko's at level 41, Moosh is at 42, Volad is at 41, Sparky's at 41, Speedy's at 40, and Boo's at level 40 as well. We've also learned 2 new moves on Zuko, Mystical Fire and Shadow Ball, and 1 new move on Speedy, which is Leaf Blade now that we're level 40. Let's check in with the professor. I did a lot of battling here in the Crimson Mirelands, and that seems to have helped our Pokedex immensely. As you guys can see, we got a lot of Pokemon research done, which I know is going to be helpful in the future. With that, we should have enough XP now to be able to rank up, and yes we do! We're close to being a 4-star member. Now, we're ready to kick off our adventure. Let's go back to Jubilife Village and get today started. Purple Banditos, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm PurpleRodri. Today we have finally made our way back to the Molten Arena as we are going to quell the frenzy of Arcanine. Are you ready, Rodri? Yes, I'm ready.
Rodri, please do your utmost to save my dear Arcanine. He may have finally become a lord, but it is clear this frenzy is causing him to suffer greatly. Be on your guard. The late Lord Arcanine would launch devastating attacks after standing still and gathering light around himself. Remember that while you're dodging, moves will slip right by you. Good luck.
Here we go, guys! Rodri versus the Lord of the Isles, Arcanine. It's time for us to quell the frenzy of Arcanine. I am going to try my best here, ladies and gentlemen, to quell the frenzy. This is my first time jumping into this, and he seems to be rushing us. Isn't that funny? He's literally rushing us like my rush. That is so cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and keep throwing these bombs out. And we're gonna do everything we can to take down this Pokemon. Ooh, I barely dodged that one. So as you guys heard, if we hit our dodges perfectly, we should be able to go untouched. What is this? Can I hit those things? Is this like some Ganondorf thing? Oh, okay, if I hit them, they disappear. There we go. Let's send out a Pokemon. I'm gonna send out Moosh. Let's go, guys. Let's keep it going. Moosh, do your thing. Oh man, let's show Arcanine our power, guys. Arcanine is going for a Raging Fury, which we tanked out. Now I am going to go for the high horsepower. Let's hit that high horsepower, Moosh. And there we have it, guys. The Arcanine has actually let its guard down. Amazing job from Moosh. We're doing pretty good. Let's keep it up. I am doing better than I thought I would against this Pokemon. Let's go. The Arcanine is going to be jumping up and down as well. How many attacks does this Arcanine have? Oh my goodness. I'm getting rushed. I'm getting round pounded. Oh no. How the heck do I get out of this? Is the fire gonna burn me? It is. But I had to do something to escape this Arcanine. Oh my goodness, guys. I am in such a tight spot over here right now. Literally, I'm getting rushed and I'm in a tight spot. What the heck? This is crazy. All right, come on. Time to focus up. We are almost there. If I could just get a couple more bombs off on this Arcanine, there's no chance I can get there. I'm going to have to risk it. Oh, my goodness. Because if not, I'm going to get hit with whatever this is, isn't it? Come on. I can't reach him. Can I reach him? I got him. Oh, my goodness. Moosh, let's go one last time. Oh my goodness, this battle is so close. Here's our chance, guys. Let's show Arcanine our power. Tank it out, Moosh. We know you can do it, Moosh. This is your moment. Moosh, let's go for that high horsepower. Let's wrap up this battle, my friend. With that, guys, the level 36 Arcanine is down. Let's throw some bombs. This could be it. Let's do everything we can in our power to take down this Arcanine. We did it, guys! We quelled the frenzy of the Arcanine! That was such an amazing battle!
Oh, look! The strange light has left Arcanine and is vanishing through the space-time rift!
We received the Flame Plate from Arcanine! The Flame Plate, a stone tablet imbued with the essence of fire. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the fire type. Thank you, Arcanine.
What could possibly lie on the other side of the rift, I wonder?
Ooh, did you guys hear that? Sounded like an old friend.
What? Was that two different Arcanine cries just now?
Whoa, did you see that? It was an old friend coming to visit.
Oh, now I understand. My little Growlithe? Oh no, I misspoke. Lord of the Isles, Arcanine. You and I must now live apart so that we may attend to our separate duties. Now, all will be well. You're strong. Far stronger than me, in fact. From now on, let us each strive to fulfill our duties as Lord and Warden. Now go, Lord Arcanine. Your realm awaits.
Was I the only one who felt like they heard the cry of the previous Lord Arcanine earlier?
Oh, how odd. I certainly didn't.
Please, I do hope you're joking. I'm easily scared as it is. What am I to do if I start hearing the cries of ghosts all the time?
No need to worry, Iskin. I only kid. I also heard the voice of the previous Lord calling out to us. It seems I wasn't the only one watching over his young pup this whole time. Rodri, you have my heartfelt thanks for helping my dear little one, the new Lord Arcanine. I'm sorry to ask even more of you, but please, look after Irida as well.
Will do.
Now then, Iskin, I believe we'd best be off. Rodri! I wasn't much use just watching from the side, was I? You know, when Lena wouldn't raise Growlithe to be the new lord and people in our clan were doubting her fitness as a warden, I urged her to put Growlithe through the proper training, but she snapped at me. This poor Pokemon saw his own father die, she told me. Is it a warden's duty to force a child in such pain through that training? Those words left me with much to consider. And even when Arcanine became Lord of the Isles and grew frenzied, all I could do was watch.
What about the bombs? You helped us out.
Please, all I did was arrive late and help explain about the bombs. Something you could have done without me. Sound so praiseworthy? Do I deserve to be recognized for such a slight contribution? I took on leadership of the Pearl Clan so young, with no grand vision for what it should be. Still, I try to respect our old customs and sites, even as some will call me old-fashioned for it. But watching you, I finally see. I know what I want to do. I want to protect this vast land of Hisui. Grant me another battle someday, Rodri. I want to battle alongside my partner so we can grow strong enough to be of help to you and to broaden the horizons of the world I see.
You got it.
Looks like I've got Lena to thank for yet another lesson that I've learned. I should let her know and hear more about her relationship with Warden Iskin while I'm at it. Here's where we part for now, Rodri. I need to get off this oven of an island.
We have quelled the frenzy of Arcanine. A very, very precious Pokemon to me. With that, guys, we are ready to make our way back to Jubilife Village as we need to update the commander. We're back in Jubilife Village, and a big thank you to all of you guys for your comments and your tips. I hope you guys enjoyed last episode where we were able to evolve 5 of our Pokemon, which is amazing. We are doing very, very good so far, so I'm very pumped to see how we keep progressing in this adventure. let's go talk to the commanders. First up, we're going to talk to Commander Silene, as we have enough experience to rank up again.
If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex.
All right, let's show our Pokedex. We've been doing pretty good so far. The battling, the catching the Pokemon researching. I think we've been doing a pretty good job so far, so I'm excited to keep it going.
You made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star.
And there we have it, guys. With that, we have earned our 4th star. Let's go. We got a new rank.
With this, you have officially attained the rank of full star in the Galaxy Expedition team.
We can now use lead-in balls.
Pokemon up to level 50 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. The rewards you earn for your server reports will be more generous now, too.
Thanks, Eileen.
Have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting.
We obtained a recipe from crafting lead-in balls. So with that, lead-in balls. We can make lead-in balls from scratch. Required materials: 1 apricorn, 1 black tumblestone, and 1 iron chunk. We obtained a recipe for crafting hyper potions. That is great. It only takes 1 super potion and 1 vivid choke. We got plenty of those.
Continue to dedicate yourself to completing the Pokedex if you hope to rise higher in the ranks.
Thanks, Eileen. It seems that there are some missions on the board as well, so we might as well take a look at these and see what we got going. So we got a massive mushroom that tastes the honey, Croagunk's curative poison. I'm gonna go ahead and accept all of them. Hey, how's it going, Professor, man? You get the chance to watch the Fantastic Four, man? You're gonna love that movie, dude. A lot of theories, you know, you're gonna see a lot of crazy stuff, man. You're gonna start connecting some Doomsday here, some Secret Wars there, some Avengers there. You know what I'm talking about, Professor? All right, I know you're having fun with it. I know you've been enjoying it. So, you know, you keep on doing your thing, man. I see all those theories you got back there. It's looking like Battle World back there, man. I don't know what you got going on, but you're about to crack that code. So with that, guys, we've picked up the 3 missions that we needed. Let's head upstairs.
You did well on your mission in the Cobalt Coastlands. Your efforts there aided not only the Galaxy team, but the Pearl Clan as well. I do hope your efforts will also have an impact on the space-time rift somehow. If we are able to get rid of that rift, it should clear any lingering doubts about your origins. Though, how we might actually close the rift, I haven't the slightest idea. Remain true to the mission.
We've completed the Lordless Island.
If you notice that today's potato mochi tastes a bit different, well, that's because I used the Pokemon's flames to roast them. Bon appetit!
Hey, thanks, Benny, man. Appreciate you. You make the best food around here, man.
The birth of a new Lord Pokemon. What a sight that must have been. If only I had journeyed to Firespit Island to witness the event myself. I have a hard time imagining you making that trip on Basculegion's back, Professor. Come now, you know my coordination is so poor I couldn't even hit my own foot with a Pokeball. And I can't dodge Pokemon attacks to quite literally save my own skin. Of course, I can't possibly ride atop a fearsome beast like Basculegion. That being said, we don't do well to remember these wise words. The ever-striving soul is rewarded in the end, and strive I shall. For the sake of my research, I will surely ride a Pokemon one day and record the experience in a Pokedex for all posterity. Just you watch.
The next day.
Good morning, good sir who came from the sky. Commander Kamado told me to let you know he awaits your arrival in his office. Rodri, I have your next orders. You must go to the Coronet Highlands to quell another frenzied noble, Electrode, Lord of the Hollow. Electrode has a propensity to store up electricity in its body, then unleash it. But since Electrode became frenzied, those electrical outbursts have become giant blasts. We'll be enlisting the Pearl Clan's aid in securing your safe passage to Electrode's seat. I've sent word ahead to Irida asking. You don't have permission to go up?
Oh, save it, as if I'll be stopped by the likes of you. Now, out of my way. Hey ho, Bossman Kamado. I thought it might have slipped your mind to send me an invite, so I took the liberty of stopping by anyway.
Melly, where are your manners? We're having an important conversation.
Well, there's your issue right there, Ottoman. How exactly did you intend to discuss Electrode without me? It's Mighty One, here to weigh in.
There's no more to discuss. We've already asked Rodri to quell the Lord of the Hollow.
Oh, come on. Is it me you're trying to humiliate here, or our entire clan? Besides, you really think this flimsy little noodle can quell Electrode?
Commander, I'm sincerely sorry for this heedless interruption. Pay it no mind. It seems even Security Corps personnel I trained myself can stop one so as capable as one Melly. That being said, yes? It is clear that the Security Corps needs even further rounds of training from me later. Hear that, Melly? The Security Corps will sob themselves asleep tonight thanks to you. The Commander's sumo moves can send even boulders flying. Now, that will do. Rodri, you have your orders. See to it that the Electrode is quelled. One Melly, of course, we would appreciate your help if there's anything you might assist with.
Got it.
Now go.
With that, we got our new mission, Scaling Perilous Heights.
Listen, Melly, the Galaxy team, well, at least Rodri is amazing and we'll prove it. Follow me outside.
Let's head outside. We gotta battle Adaman. Whoa, would you look at that? Adaman has a Leafeon. How cool is that?
All right, Rodri, go around with me.
You bet.
Melly, make sure you watch closely now. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus
Adaman. It's time to take on Adaman. We are gonna open up with Moosh, but we are gonna mix things up because we do not want our Moosh to get hit that hard. Now, Leafeon is level 36, and as you can see, there's a side Pokemon, which is going to be Eevee. Pretty cool to see that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna switch out to Zuko, who has been itching for some action since we learned 2 brand new moves and we evolved. We are now a Fire Ghost type Pokemon, which is gonna be very, very beneficial to our team. Our team is really starting to shape up very well. All right, let's see if we can tank that. We did. It did a little more than I wanted it to, though, but we are going to go straight for the Flamethrower, and let's see if we can hit a big hit on this Leafeon. Ooh, we almost took it down, guys. Let's see if we can do it again. It is our turn one more time. Let's hit that Flamethrower, Zuko. And with that, guys, the level 36 Leafeon is down. Great job, Zuko. Eevee's going for the quick attack. It's not gonna affect us. We're a ghost type, which is really, really cool. Let's try out that Mystical Fire, which is a brand new move we have learned. That is doing a ton, and it also lowers the offensive stat of the opponent, which I find to be very, very helpful because once in a while we're out here battling 2v1. We gotta do everything possible to stay ahead. We gain some XP.
You see how good Rodri is now, yes? No more sneering at him. Now, I think our helper from the Pearl Clan was going to meet you at the training grounds once you're ready. Till later, Rodri. Glad to have your help as always. Melly, shift yourself unless you want to get even more of an earful than you're already due for.
Oh, come on, Adaman. Cut me some slack here. Rodri! Join me in the Survey Corps office. We'll go over the particulars of your new mission. The survey work will take you to the Coronet Highlands next. You'll be on the Rift's doorstep. There's no telling what perils await. Your current rank qualifies you to conduct research in the Coronet Highlands, but you will need help from a particular person to survey and ultimately quell this Electrode. Go to the training grounds. You should find them there.
Ooh, Scaling Perilous Heights. We gotta head to Jubilife Village training grounds to meet Ingo of the Pearl Clan. We made it to the training grounds. Oh, look who it is. Let's talk to Irida.
Hello, Rodri. This gentleman is Warden Ingo, who serves Sneasler. He will guide you to her domain.
Pleased to properly meet you. I apologize for that abrupt how do you do before. I am the Warden Ingo. I understand you'll need a hand from Sneasler in order to meet Electrode. Whether she'll see fit to help you, however, we can only find out by making the journey. Now let's have a safe journey to Mount Coronet. All aboard!
Ingo's a bit like you know.
Like me?
He appeared one day from who knows where. What's more, much of his memory seems to be missing. Maybe traveling with you will help fill in some of the gaps in his memory. In any case, I'm glad to have your help to count on once again, Rodri. Good luck up in the Highlands!
All right, we've met a new warden. Now we gotta head to Coronet Highlands for our next mission. Now, before we do that, there are a couple missions being offered around town, as you guys can see. So I'm going to go run around and accept a few of these, starting with this one over here. Now, before you buy a wee treat, lend me your ear moment, would you, lad? I came up with a new treat using candy truffles. Every last person who tries it says it's beyond saving. Utterly terrible. I've had to shelve this new creation. Man, nobody wants to eat your nasty candy, dude. What are you making this candy out of? Well, you know we gotta bring them something. All right, let's see what this candy's made from, guys. We got a soot foot root. That doesn't sound tasty. A springing mushroom. We learned that one guy's cooking some crazy stuff with the mushrooms. And a hopo berry? You know what? I feel like I might have these, guys. To tell you the truth, I've been running around getting some supplies. I think I might have some of these. Let me come back. I brought your ingredients back, my man. Let's see what kind of nasty candy you make for us.
You brought a sunfoot root, a spring mushroom, a hopoberry. I hope to use them to teach you my swap snack recipe.
Sure, man. We'll give them to you. I'm ready to learn. We handed over the sootfoot root, the springy mushroom, and the hopoberry.
And learn from the master.
We obtained a swap snack. Our guy seems pretty happy. We must have liked the taste. Swap snack. When eaten, this curious snack temporarily swaps a Pokemon's offensive stats with its defensive stats. That is a quite interesting item. And I'm sure there are some situations where that will come in handy. With that, guys, that was an easy mission. There's still a couple more that we need to do around here. But we've completed request 54, serving up swap snacks. Let's see what else we can find around the town. My boy Choi's got a new mission for us. Yeah, of course he's complaining about Taohua.
Oh, he's my most valued customer. I was just hoping you'd come by.
Need new goods again?
Yes, it's the same business all over again. Taohua just refuses to supply any new goods to me. I suppose you must be wondering why he refuses any time I try to deal with him directly. Well, let's just say he has reasons. Please speak to Taohua for me, would you? I imagine you'll have better luck if you bring him some crunchy salt as a gesture of goodwill. Perhaps 3 hunks to be safe.
We got request 61, even more new wares. We'll have to keep an eye out for those items and then bring them over to Taohua to see what other wares we can get. Let's see what Arizu has to say.
No, that's not quite right. It just needs that little extra something. Oh, just the boy I need. I could use some help coming up with new hairstyles. I've hit a real wall here. Pokemon would be great for inspiration, I bet. Right now I'm picturing, yeah, Miss Drevis. If I could study Miss Drevis up close, I'm sure I'd come up with some amazing new styles. If you manage to catch Miss Drevis, bring it here so I can have a look, okay?
We got request 59, Miss Drevis, the hairstyle muse. I can see that. Miss Drevis has a cool haircut. I feel like I need to get a cooler haircut. What do you guys think? Should I get a cooler haircut? Maybe a new outfit? I gotta figure out how to get those outfits, though. You guys mentioned that I should also talk to the photographer over here. Would you look at some of these pictures? That's a Ponyta, dude with a snowman. I don't even know what that is. Is that some... What kind of Pokemon? Oh, okay, that's a Pachirisu. It's just jumping in the air. Got it. It looks like a snowman. And the nut... Is that Volo? Is that Volo with a Togepi? All right, man. If Volo's been in the studio, you know I gotta go in the studio. Here at the photography studio, you can enjoy taking photos together with your Pokemon.
Ever considered preserving a lovely memory with your Pokemon as a photograph? Come on in and give it a try.
Sure, we'll give it a try. Let's head inside. Whoa, you got a big studio, man. This is way nicer than the place they gave me.
I'm in the business of photographing folk with their Pokemon. Why not have your photo taken?
Oh, cool. So it's a studio. We can get our photo taken with our Pokemon. Let's see if we can do just that. How do I get a Pokemon to come out? There we go. So I want Zuko with me in this picture. Yeah, Zuko looks good. Now let me go get ready. Check it out, I think we look pretty good. So let's start taking some pictures. We just press the capture button. And there we go, we got a picture of us and Zuko. That's pretty cool. We have another request over here. I wonder what he wants. What am I going to do at this rate? I'll make a real fool of myself in front of Conlon. Hello, you're one of those kids from the Survey Corps, right? Yeah, how can we help? You might actually be just the person I need to help me out with a little research. My boy Conlon and I are planning to head to Prelude Beach at night to try and find the ghosts that are rumored to haunt the place. But ghosts scare the daylights out of me? He's terrified of them. You'd think we could just not go and call it a day, but no, I'm afraid his little heart's set on this. You know, fella can't stay scared of ghosts forever, right? It's just too tragic. For my boy, I mean. So maybe if I study up on ghosts, I can find a way to help my boy conquer his fears. If you got any research data on spooky Pokemon, Ghastly would be a good one. I'd be mighty grateful if you share it with me. So that's request 64, getting to know ghosts. So that should be a pretty easy mission to complete. I'll just have to catch a couple more Ghastlies and do a little bit more Pokemon research. Hey, check it out! What's going on up here, guys? How are guys doing? How's our Onyx? How's our Psyduck? What you guys been up to up here?
Nice to see you again, Mr. Survey Corps. You got great timing. I want to make the fields even bigger.
Okay. What kind of Pokemon do you need this time? He says, if you lend us a Pokemon that can smash them to pieces with Rock Smash, we'd be mighty grateful. Request 60. Help wanted. Rock smashing in the fields. After taking a look at our Pokemon, there is actually one Pokemon that we can give over to Miller that I just thought of, and that's going to be Gogeta. Gogeta has Rock Smash, and we're not using Gogeta at the moment, so let's go ahead and let him borrow Gogeta.
Your Pokemon are sure being a big help in expanding the fields. Might as well get started. Why? Your Pokemon pulverized those pesky boulders like they were yesterday's gravel. Now I'm all pumped up. Sit back, old Miller's gonna make the fields bigger than ever.
All right, old Miller.
And I'm all done.
Very nice. We got 4 fields now.
That was some fine work. Any crops the player he'll do great, and it's all thanks to you two. We'll keep Pokemon here to help out with the field work a while longer. Just give it a holler if you want to swap in a different Pokemon and do some rock smashing.
We completed request 60. Help wanted. Rock smashing in the fields. More fields available for training. All right, guys. Gogeta. Have a good time, man. You guys enjoy it. It's nice out here. On to our next task. What's up, man? What are you looking at? What a remarkable tail that was. The Pokemon it belonged to must have been a wee little thing. It was hiding behind some rocks when I found it, but it was a tail I'd give anything to see again. What kind of Pokemon are you talking about? Think you can catch the Pokemon I'm talking about? Its tail was elegant and swirly like a spring. Come show it to me after you catch it, and I'll give you a nice reward. So that's request 41, an elegant tail. I do think we have a Pokemon with a tail that's like a spring, though. So let's go ahead and look. I've caught a lot of Pokemon, and I do believe we might have the right one. And yes, we did catch a Glameow. Glameow's got a springy tail. Is that it? Oh, wow, yes. Yes, this is it. Just as I remember. The elegant sway of its tail. That charming spiral shape. And the enchanting way it bobs about like a leaf in the wind. Simply remarkable. Awesome. Its little meow's adorable as well. Have you gotten attached to me there, kitty? Oh, the dilemma. Pokemon are scary, but maybe this little and I'll get along just fine. Ooh, that cat just scratched the crap out of him. The darn thing scratched me. That's what cats do. Guess I got a little carried away there. Thanks for showing me your Glameow anyway. Its tail, at least, was a joy to see. One day, when I find the Pokemon with the perfect tail for me, I'd like to become fast friends with it, just like you and your partner Pokemon. Request 41 is complete. An elegant tail. We got Ox Evasion and some Grit Gravel. There's also a request in one of these houses. I think it's this one. Hey, what's your request, dude?
Well, if it isn't one of the youngins from the Survey Corps, good thing you dropped by. I need some help making friends with this Eevee. Think you could lend a hand? Kanala, my granddaughter, brought the little guy home with her the other day, and I want us to be on good terms.
You want to make sure that Eevee doesn't tear up your house, huh?
After thinking long and hard, I decided the best way to win Eevee over is the old-fashioned way, through tasty treats.
That's a good tactic. That's a good tactic with pets.
So we're whipping up a special snack from my hometown. Some of the ingredients for it don't grow here in Hisui, but I found a few local berries.
Yeah, whatever you need, dude. What would you like us to get? 3 stalks of hearty grains, 2 hoppo berries, and 1 raspberry is what I need. I'm counting on you. I think I might have like 2 of those, but I don't think I have enough hoppo berries right now. So that's request 48, the taste of home. I'll be getting those ingredients as we go though, and I'm sure we'll be able to complete the mission later. Have fun, Eevee. Have fun destroying this guy's house. Now, before we continue on to the Coronet Highlands, I brought us back to the Cobalt Coastlands. I'm actually going to be going after a Pokemon that you guys have suggested. So we're going to start off here in Ginkgo Landing. We have a bit of a ways to go as we are going to be looping all the way to the Islesby shore. So I'm going to be battling some Pokemon, catching some Pokemon on the way. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get to battling and let's get to catching some Pokemon. We're just about halfway, as you guys will be able to see on the map. There is an Alpha Tentacruel all the way out here who's trying to get me. We were so close to being high enough level to battle them, but I'm just going to take the little wisp that's here on this island, and we're going to continue on with our path. We are very, very close. We're doing good with the Pokemon catching and the Pokemon researching. I'm glad that I picked up a handful of supplies before coming over here, though, because it is quite the trip. We are having to battle a lot of Pokemon, and it's taken some potions to get there. So let's keep on going. Whoa, would you look at that? There's some shiny chests over here. I wonder what they'll give us. Let's go ahead and crush them. Speedy, do your thing, man. So we got a Pokeball out of that. And what else are we gonna get here? We don't even have any more room in our satchel. We just got some Pokeballs. Okay, I didn't know that there were gonna be treasure chests out in the sea. Now we know. It seems like there were some pirates out here burying some treasure. Oh, and look, it's another Wisp. Heck yeah, 14 to go in this area. So we have officially made it over to Islesby Shore. I know that the Pokemon here are going to be really, really tough, so we got to be careful. Do you guys see that? Oh my goodness. So right off the bat, we are going to see an Alpha. Oh my gosh. That's a level 69 Alpha Empoleon. It looks like there's some new Pokemon here for us to catch as well. closer in. There's another alpha Pokemon here, but as well as a trainer. I wonder what this trainer is doing here. Let's see if we can talk to her. Oh, look who it is. It's Coin.
What? I failed to detect an attack. Shameless, who attacks from behind? I'll make you pay for your brazen disrespect. Come on, Toxicroak, let's pickle this one in poison.
Here we go, guys. Rodri versus the Bandit. Coin has challenged us to a battle. So who would have thought we would find one of the three sisters here? She's going to open up with Toxicroak. We are going to open up with Volar. This battle is on its way. Toxicroak is level 37, but you know what's great, guys, is now we are high enough level to do some damage as Volar is level 44. Just making our way over here gave us so much XP that I feel our team is going to be at a very, very good place moving forward. Right now, we're a little bit low on supplies because I've had to do a lot of battling and a lot of tough battling against these level 35s, 40s, that it's going to be cutting it close. But battle decided. We can still get a win in battle.
What a blithering mooncalf I am. How could I let myself lose?
We got a bunch of XP.
I lost even with Toxicroak at my side? You'll pay for this embarrassment. I swear I'll make you pay with interest.
Whoa, she just pulled a Sheik on us. It seems she dropped something when she fled. We obtained 3 bags of Stardust. Great. So that Stardust is going to be sent over to the bank because I don't got no more room here in the satchel. I'm going to try to keep on going and see if we can find this Pokemon that we've been looking for. Oh, wow, guys. So I was just doing a little rock mining, a little rock crushing, and it looks like I got a Thunderstone. I was actually doing that earlier with the training, and I found a Firestone. So now we have a Firestone and a Thunderstone. Let's keep that in mind in case we catch a Pokemon that can use them. Now, we made it to a little lake, and you guys told me that the Pokemon that we are going to be looking for is going to be here in this little lake. So as you guys can see, that is a Piplup up ahead, and that is the Pokemon that we want to add to our team. Now, I'm going to try to be very careful with catching this Piplup, as I got to make sure that we can get it. So I threw a little Oranberry there, as you guys can see. I have some Pokemon chasing me right now. I'm trying to just get this Piplup and get out, so let's see if we can do it. And there we have it, guys. Piplup has been caught. So that was our mission coming over here. It took a while. Look how far out we came, all the way down past the Islesby shores, but we caught Piplup. There we have it, guys. That is the Pokemon I've been looking for. Let's make our way back to camp. Before we do that, I was actually just looking at the view, because it's really, really nice. I like doing that, just looking at the view on the cliffs, and we found another Wisp. So great. We had to come all the way out here for this Wisp. That's a good one. Today's question of the day is going to be, what should we nickname our Piplup? For now, I'm going to be giving our Piplup a temporary nickname. Roarin. If you guys remember, I've used an Oshawott called Roarin, and that's who I want this nickname to go to. So for now, the 2 questions are, what should we nickname our Piplup, and where can we find an Oshawott? Leave me the comments down below. I think this will be a lot of fun. Now, let's continue. Let's report our findings. We got some Pokemon. We got some Pokecash. We needed that. And it looks like we made some good progress in our Pokedex. And we got some XP. We're pretty close to our 5th star rank. Let's go back to town. I've made my way back to town, and the first thing I notice is that the photographer has a mission for us now.
Just a person I was waiting for. There's a Pokemon I was hoping you could bring me. I've been trying to make a business of offering the groundbreaking experience of having your photo taken with Pokemon, but no one around here seems to understand the appeal. Perhaps they're all just too afraid of Pokemon to get over their reluctance, but I happened to accidentally catch a Pokemon in this photo and it gave me a brilliant idea.
Oh, we know what that Pokemon is. That's a Baneri. We gotta find one of those out there. I feel like I have bumped into one of those.
See how fluffy it is, how adorably soft, how irresistibly impossibly cuddly? Once people see a Pokemon listed in a photo, they'll all want to have their portraits taken together with it. But I need to get a better shot of it than this one. If you find one, could you bring it here?
Request 25, the Pokemon in the woodland photo. We can definitely do that. I've gone ahead and healed up our Pokemon and picked up more supplies, so now we're ready to make our way out of Jubilife Village towards the Coronet Highlands. We made it to the Coronet Highlands.
There you are, my boy. Welcome to the Coronet Highlands. I expect you'll find all sorts of rock-type and ground-type Pokemon wandering about these craggy boulders, Throne Heights. And up there, right beneath that great rift in space-time, is the peak of Mount Coronet itself. The magnetism from it may well exert some sort of influence on the Pokemon throughout the area. Fascinating stuff.
As you guys just heard, Mount Coronet is just up ahead. We've made it to the Coronet Highlands. Would you look at this place? It definitely is much different than the other areas we have explored. Whoa! There's going to be some Luxio out here, some higher level Pokemon for us to take on. So I will definitely be doing a little bit of Pokemon researching in this area as we get going. For now, we're going to continue forward. Oh, who's that?
The electrode known as the Lord of the Hollow is somewhat different from the electrode I recall. But its electrical discharges at least are familiar. One false step around it could put you in danger. If you're going to face it, you might consider catching Pokemon that can withstand electricity. It must be difficult to be in a Pokemon, don't you think? Especially one as irritable as Electrode. Then, becoming Frenzied to boot.
So true. It's a tough old life for Pokemon and humans alike. Well, what an Ingo of the Parkland, and oh my, the Galaxy team grunt from before. You're punching well above your weight to seek out the great Electrode, Lord of the Hollow. But by the sheer tenderness of my heart, I'll grant you a trial to see if you're worthy. The greatest obstacle you will ever face awaits you right here. Battle me, if you dare.
Maybe another time?
Well then, let me tell you the great Melly's take on this whole situation. The frenzy of our nobles is nothing other than a mark of Almighty Sinnoh's favor and protection. Why? Because it makes them stronger. Do I really need to spell out that that's a good thing? We must let my Lord Frenzy as it may, to demonstrate to Almighty Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan lives as is right and good. This may even be, dare I say it, the very reason I'm here on this earth. What business is it of the Galaxy's team anyway, if Electrode lets loose a few sparks out here in the mountains? Really, you should do us all a favor and slink back home to that village of yours, rather than persist in this folly, and with that, bon voyage!
What a selfish outlook! These frenzies cause the Pokemon themselves such suffering! But what is it you want to do, Rodri?
Let's press on.
Very well, the tracks ahead will be perilous, but I pride myself on safe driving. To meet Sneasler Rodri, you must pass through here, Wayward Cave. Here you'll find Pokemon like Golbats and their ilk, which are quite at home navigating in the dark. Quite dim inside, so you'll need to watch your step.
You guys just heard, it's quite dim in here. Let's go inside the Wayward Cave.
Well, this is odd. The torches that light the way through the cave are gone. Could this be Melly attempting to obstruct us? Either way, there's no need for concern. I know my route and I'll conduct us safely. No darkness, no foul weather will delay us. Onward we roll! Take care not to come uncoupled from me.
Okay, we got to stick next to Ingo. We are going through Wayward Cave. This is very, very cool.
I recall faintly that I had a partner once, a precious one.
What else do you remember, Ingo? Maybe you're from where I'm from.
Please don't fall behind. We need to keep on schedule. A name escapes me, but I remember that it wielded flames with mastery. If only it were here, I'm sure it would light the way, luring us onward. Please forgive the unscheduled stop. I detect an Alpha Crobat to our right. Under normal circumstances, I doubt its presence would obstruct someone so competent as you. but given the poor visibility, I propose a track change in the interest of safety. Please follow me. Take care not to come uncoupled from me.
Ooh, so there are alpha Pokemon in here.
I'm starting to recall a men who look like me. We'd battle and discuss Pokemon, I think. The words "I like winning more than anything else" flashed through my mind just now. We'll soon be arriving at Wayward Cave's exit. Even if the memories themselves are faded, it appears much still lives on in my heart. This is fine progress. We're nearly home free. Wait, could those be? Let me put those torches back where they belong. This darkness could be perilous for the next person to pass through here.
Well, we got the torches on. All right, a little light in here.
I beg your pardon for the delay. I have lit and returned the torches. My safety concerns have been addressed, ready for the departure. If you follow the track marked by torches, you'll reach the terminus of this cave.
Cool, so we gotta pass through Wayward Cave to continue our journey up the mountain. Now, we've seen that there are some alpha Pokemon here. There's some very strong Pokemon, so we gotta be careful on our way up. I think we're gonna be okay, though, if we just mind our own business, keep away from these Golbats, and follow the torches. Yeah, look at that. That cave was actually a lot shorter than I thought it would be. I thought we'd be doing a lot more in there. Let's head out.
Professor Leventon told me how you fell to this land from the sky. For my part, I simply found myself one day here in Hisui, a region whose name I'd never heard. All I could remember was my own name. I was still standing there in bafflement when the Pearl Clan came to my aid. I showed a natural affinity for taming Pokemon, which is why I eventually became a warden. But still, I wonder what my true purpose is here. But now I've sidetracked us with this talk. Let's hurry onward.
Ooh, it's time for us to make our way up the mountain with Ingo. You guys heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be making our way up Mount Coronet. Some Golducks over here. I've actually already caught some Golducks, so I'm not seeing any new Pokemon just yet, but I'm sure we will be seeing them as we go. We actually have a brand new area to explore, which is great. This makes it a lot easier for me to train and run around and whoa, give me a second. Give me a freaking second. I just saw a Pokemon that I've been wanting to catch for a long time. This is a Pokemon that we've also used before, so let's see if we can catch this Heracross. The Pokemon up here are very strong. Heracross is level 36. That could be an amazing addition to our team. And if you guys just saw, it looks like Roarin can evolve. Let's go ahead and do it. Roarin's ready to evolve. Congratulations, our Roarin evolved into Prinplup. We now have a Prinplup on our team. Roarin is ready to go. Roarin wants to catch up in levels as fast as possible, which I think will be great as well, because I really need to get a strong water type Pokemon on our team. What's the big idea of putting back all the torches I spent ages tidying away? You get some sort of amusement stomping around ruining people's noble deeds?
Ooh, rendering a cave impossible to people who venture inside hardly seems noble to me.
Well, this just goes to show that even we ones don't always see eye to eye. I extinguished those lights for the sake of the Pokemon in that cave who prefer the dark. But now you louts have put my efforts to waste. If you think I'll just let you saunter ahead to meet Lord Electrode, you're sorely mistaken. The only way you get past me is if you defeat my partner Pokemon.
How will you proceed, Rodri?
I'll beat him.
Go, Skuntank! Show these louts the true meaning of silent but deadly! Benny will show you silent but deadly!
Here we go, guys! Rodri versus
Millie! We are going to be taking on Skuntank, level 40. This is gonna be very, very good for us. Let's see what we can do. We got a team ready to go this time around, guys. Everybody is at the perfect level to battle and to be switched in. So let's go ahead and bring out Moosh out here, as we do have some ground type moves. And that flamethrower is not gonna do a whole lot to us, Skuntank. I don't know who you're going after. We're gonna go for the high horsepower, and I'm gonna go agile style as well to see if I can get 2 moves back to back in case the Skuntank doesn't go down just like that. So let's do it one more time, Moosh. With that, the high horsepower is going to kick. That Skuntank is out of here. Battle decided. We gained some XP.
Listen here, neither I nor Skuntank admit defeat just yet. Our challenge to you still stands. However, I will withdraw to afford Skuntank time to recover. There's no shame in a tactical retreat. It's more of an advance if you think about it. Keep your guard up. We'll be back.
What a lively character. I cannot fathom Warden Melly's intentions, but for now, let us press on.
Next up, we have to pass through the Asian Quarry to journey up the mountain. Let's keep on going with Ingo. He's our guide. He's leading us there.
This is the ancient quarry. The stones used to build the temple atop this mountain were cut from this place. Whether by humans and Pokemon working as one or by the labor of Pokemon alone, I cannot say. The stones that were left behind should serve to cover us from the gazes of wild Pokemon.
Ah, there you are, Ingo. Hey, it's Volo. What's up, dude?
Volo, was it? What is the matter, sir?
I wanted to ask about that memory loss of yours. Have you considered that it could somehow have been caused by the space-time rift?
I have no cause to think the rift is to blame, but then again, I hardly remember a thing, so it's difficult to say with certainty. I can't remember my own home nor my family if I had any. So you might do better to pose your questions to Rodri, I think, if it's to do with that rift.
Indeed, well, I do hope your memories return, Warden Ingo. How about you then, Rodri? Do you remember what you saw before you fell out of that rift? Was there anything inside? Maybe something?
Interesting, you see. Personally, I suspect that whatever is on the other side of that rift is causing the strange lightning that plagues us.
That makes sense.
Indeed, I did some digging and found records indicating that the same space-time rift also appeared in Hisui in the distant past. That's why we already had a name for it as it appeared, in fact. Now, what kind of world do you suppose stretches out on the other side of the rift? My guess is that it is Almighty Sinnoh's realm. But then that begs the question, why has the space-time rift reopened when it closed once so long ago? And why would Rodri have fallen through to us? There's just so much we don't know. I fervently hope you unravel this mystery, Volo. I'm sure it will ease people's fears over the frenzies of our nobles. And while you investigate, sir, continue to prioritize the safety of the people living in this world. Oh, I am a mere admirer of ruins and little more. If something needs investigating, then I would entrust that task to Rodri. Until next time, then.
See you, Volo. Till next time.
Once we're through here, it will be just a little further. Let us move with speed, but not haste.
We're getting closer and closer to making our way up the mountain with Ingo. Whoa, as you guys can see, there are some brand new Pokemon here, which is pretty cool. I'm definitely going to have to come back here and catch the Bronzor. I'll definitely be doing some Pokemon training. You guys know I've been trying to do it a little bit off screen. I'll do some on screen, but I'm trying my best to stay ahead in levels now, which is one of the biggest suggestions from you guys. And I definitely am taking that into account as I'm trying my best to do a better job of battling. As I told you guys, I've played some South Park games that are very similar to this, and I think I'm starting to get the swing of things. I'm starting to pick it up. So we made it to Sonorous Path. Oh, there's a Teddy Ursa and an Ursaring here. Lucky for us, we've already caught these Pokemon, but now I know where I can come back to complete some tasks. I am going to have to run through here and do some training very, very soon. Right now, our Pokemon are cut up though, so we're okay.
Oh, you're part of the Galaxy team. I've been waiting. I came here since I heard you all were planning to set up a camp. But it seems not much progress has been made since that Bronzor is getting in the way. It's not belligerent, but it seems like it wants some, so we just can't ignore it either. Please, do you think you could find out what his Bronzor wants?
We got request 65, setting up the mountain camp. That would be fantastic, actually, if we could set up a mountain camp right now, so then I can do some Pokemon researching. I wonder what it is this Bronzor wants.
Start.
It seems there's another Bronzor over there. There's something over that way? Okay, let's check it out then. Let's see if we can find this other Bronzor and see what's going on with them. This is called the Lonely Spring. That's quite interesting. Why are they lonely? Maybe this is what's going on?
I saw Bronzor go flying off in this direction all of a sudden. What? That Bronzor is wounded! It's no good at all. Here, I'll fix it right up. There, that should do it. Bronzor should be fit as a fiddle now.
It wanted to help its injured friend.
Seems the Bronzor at the new campsite was looking for its friend this whole time. Glad you looked into it. Otherwise, we may have been too late to treat this Bronzor. This land is dangerous, even for the Pokemon that call it their home. Maybe wise to be extra prepared as you explore this area. I'll be sure to keep a fine lineup of wares stocked for you. So please, buy anything that you need. Oh, and it seems the base camp has been all set up while we were talking. In which case, I should get settled in as well. So long.
We completed request 65, setting up the mountain camp. A new base camp has spawned. That is great. Oh, look, I'm getting surrounded by a Psyduck and a Golduck. What are these Misty's Pokemon over here? I'm gonna go check in at the camp. Look who's already over here. It's Laventon. That is the fastest professor that I know. And the two Bronzor are hanging out. So next time, we will be continuing from here at our camp and making our way up Mount Coronet. Make sure you guys leave me some tips on what's coming up. Click that like button, the subscribe button, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with this Let's Play. Thank you guys so much for your support, for being here and hanging out with me these Saturdays. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Goodbye.